you're going to get this much more speed. No, we're not. Because we share it with everybody else in the fucking neighborhood and it never is that high. They're the worst. I've seen it pretty high, like maybe once in a while. It's like in the middle of the night, like 1 o'clock in the morning tonight. When I'm uploading video at night, which is nice, it goes really quick. Yeah. Especially this time. This is like when everybody starts jumping on the Wi-Fi when you get it. We have a lot of people in this little community because the one line runs into here. So we have to share it with everybody in here, basically. I mean, obviously there's a lot more to share, but I didn't know that was a thing until I went online to get to the last one. Yes, it's good. History.
Your history.
Boogie. Because I switched the fucking internet and well, this is the Beckham line when you put him down and he was just happy to be there.
No.
Huh?
No.
He did. Fantastic.
Such claims, along with those made by former Canadian Defense Minister Paul Hellyer and Apollo astronaut Edgar Mitchell, really be true. Perhaps further clues can be found by examining recently declassified documents. July 20th, 2014. The United States Army declassifies and discloses one of its biggest secret missions, Project Horizon.
Project Horizon's mandate was to create, by 1966, 3 years before the first NASA landing of men on the moon, a military base which could hold at least 20 individuals and which would be expanded on over time as well. It would be nuclear powered, it would have its own water supply, oxygen, and it really would be
I've already been there. Went there yesterday with the boys and we had fun. I still had fun. She's screaming in my face.
Malachi, because he has a food truck. I didn't even know he had a food truck.
Was it your business at your end?
Yes.
Huh? Because not ready enough to know it. It's fine.
I graduated from Department of Law, and I worked in different. The full escape. Life is a sport. We are the utility. Be unstoppable.
For extended warranty, wouldn't cover repairs.
Because seconds, it's not.
Now Harry tells you the 3 words in a contract you saw before you sign. Keep it real.
Retiring or leasing.
You
Giving you access to a large number of including a silver sneakers fitness. And our Medicare Advantage cards, if you want the wellness benefits at no cost. Whichever type of plan you choose, Medicare coverage through Independence Blue Cross is a great way to help protect your retirement savings. Don't worry about the winners country. Get help from a local company that's been covering the government for nearly 80 years. Our medical team is ready to answer your questions. They can help you pay Medicare, fix your budget, or retirement. And whichever type of plan you choose, you'll feel good that the Independence Blue Cross is recognized by so many doctors and hospitals here and across the country. Call now or go online to our Blue Cross Medicare guide that covers the basics of Medicare, including some questions you should ask before you pick the plan. There's your call for
will attack here. The bottle of wine or whatever you need.
We've trusted their Medicare coverage, Independence Blue Cross.
Why not? Because the house and show up. That's the way. Yeah, I love I'm putting drinks in general with Will. Just how 11%. I hope you try it now. Performance and 0 points.
2. Rush to the far right side. 3. Walk out your check-in service 30 minutes. So don't wait. Get your free online valuation now.
It's weekend at the Anchorage Samuel Hotel annual Burger Shelter Campaign Drive, and it is bigger than ever before because it is 4,000 participating. Several executives and 12 and second chances. Average returns left every day at a city block or social house. Once abused, neglected, or abandoned. That's all. Good girl. Dogs like Cinnamon and Lacey left the local One Love Animal Rescue to go to jail. It's not a punishment, it's an opportunity to become friends to vets.
Self-love, saying shelters, and anybody who these dogs, and people thinking maybe they can't train.
The Friends for Vets program pairs 5 dogs to 10 inmates who are sharing in a first of its kind self-jersey training.
Good girl, not just perfect separated.
They're learning basic obedience to sit, heel, stay, and obey to become companion dogs for local veterans. It's teaching both parties Inmate Kurt Stewart says it will be hard to let go. But shelter dogs like Lacey and Cinnamon here, the inmates become their foster parents for 12 weeks. The Friends for Vets companion program consists of about 180 hours of training. And Juno, her husky just graduated right into the backyard and the hearts of paralyzed war veteran Sonny Wimberly and his wife.
We always do purpose in our action.
The family of the veteran is receiving a dog that can kind of bypass the hours of training.
Wimberly's plan to advance Juno's companion training with further certification, so he will become a service dog.
Not just trying to serve it out, but being happy as well with them.
Friends for Vets, you might call it a trifecta. A new best friend for vets, a new leash on life for inmates, a second chance for abandoned or neglected dogs, all feeling the love and clearing the shelters. From Pennsauken, Sydney Long, NBC 10 News.
And you can help NBC 10 or tell Window 62 clear the shelters. That's this Saturday. Check the NBC 10 app to find a shelter near you that's waiving adoption fees. And if you do adopt, post your pictures on social media using the hashtag #ClearTheShelters.
NBC 5 o'clock starts with breaking news.
Police evacuated in a hazmat cruiser off the scene in West Philadelphia. The problem, all new at 5 o'clock. Plus, also at 5, the second round of heartbreak for a grieving husband over this painting. His plea for help tonight. And we're cracking some showers out there right now. More to come for your Tuesday. Plus, the humidity on the rise and some of the temperatures. We'll take a look at it coming up.
All right, let's be real, Philly. You got Rock. You got Will Smith. But they ain't got anything on me.
You're being bullied? You just got to act a little scared. They come at you. Oh, hell no! Oh, hell no!
I'm Marlon Williams. Don't miss my new show, Marlon, coming to NBC 10 this August.
Because Mario, 16, that number looked every bit of 32.
You count on it.
Can you see me?
Can you see us?
Are you ready for college?
At K-12, we see that every child is uniquely brilliant.
K-12 provides a tuition-free, full-time, online public school education with a rigorous, challenging curriculum. We're excited for the future. I can't wait. College.
Surgeon.
CEO. Call now or visit k12.com to learn more. Tuition-free for students in Pennsylvania.
We can make the change today.
From sprains to stitches, sore throats to stomach aches, and filled muscles to poison ivy. Care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is good for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Now in Downtown, 18 Eastern Pennsylvania, South Jersey area medical centers. How do you live? As a decent person? Good husband? Is that it? Good? Of course not. King of the hill? Better. Top of your game? Winner. All powerful. You could agree more. You're a professional grade. Step up to chance. 10,000 little revenue, special care. Zero crew cab SLT vehicles.
The 10 heats up.
Professional grade. Training.
It's Downtown's biggest sale of the year.
Are you kidding me?
No kidding. This Thursday, every BMW, Lexus, Toyota, Maserati, and Alfa Romeo is on sale.
Every new car? Are you kidding me?
It's Downtown's one-day sale. Thursday, every new and used car. Over 1,200 vehicles.
Are you kidding me?
No kidding. Don't miss the one-day sale at Thompson and Doylestown. And now Lexus Willard Road, Thursday. Shop now. Thompson.com.
Cheese.
Racism is
Bacon. We're shooting at.
President Trump condemns racism.
Dressroom creeper, someone may have been watching you and dozens of other witnesses trying to close.
Immediately accepted to Alex. Yeah, get on like red onion. Yeah. Get the tea and promise I'll make that water.
Hazmat crews are working at a house.
And you think that mountain is so good?
Marijuana and it's time to inspection. So we're going to tonight. And situation.
Jacqueline, you can see definitely a significant response from emergency personnel out here in West Philadelphia with basically an entire block now cordoned off here in West Philly, and a number of the neighbors here in the 4800 block of Cedar Avenue now evacuated from their homes. Take a look at some video we just got within the past hour. Philadelphia police are now confirming that they're investigating a man that's growing up.
Really messy for the first time. This is
To this scene. And certainly the inside how he was material teams have suited up and entered the property at the center of this investigation. They're trying to assess whether the situation inside is safe. Take a look, what one neighbor just told us a few minutes ago.
We just came home and see everything blocked off, and my grandma comes in and she goes, well, someone has marijuana plants in the basement. So as far as I know, like I said, we've never seen anything like this. Over 20 years we've been with the block now.
Yeah, a number of neighbors expressing that same surprise. Back to these live pictures now. We can tell you the house that's at the center of this investigation appears to be really at the center of this block. It's obviously disrupting traffic here in this West Philadelphia neighborhood. We can tell you again that a number of the properties on this block are currently evacuated. Residents told to leave while hazmat goes in and checks this house to see what besides marijuana might be in there. But at this point, we can tell you there have been no injuries. We're live in West Philadelphia. I'm George Spencer, NBC 10 News.
And now to another developing story. Police say an 84-year-old woman was tied up with belts inside her own home in South Philadelphia. This was the scene of the city's Queen Village section. They say a man in his 30s broke into the home through a back door or window. He then tied her up with belts in the basement and tried to rob her. The burglar ran away. The woman managed to untie herself and go outside to help.
He had her tied up in the basement, and she untied herself and went up and yelled fire. Balloons and she is as older as something like I said with only devices.
The 84-year-old woman was not injured, just a little shaken up. Police haven't said if anything was stolen from the house.
This egregious display of hatred, bigotry, and violence, it has no place in America.
Right now at 5, President Trump condemns hate groups 2 days after the rallies in Charlottesville turned deadly. I'm Jacqueline London.
And I'm Keith Jones. Today's message from the president was one many have been waiting for since this weekend's violence in Charlottesville, Virginia.
Racism is evil, and those who cause violence in its name are criminals and thugs, including the KKK, neo-Nazis, white supremacists, and other hate groups that are repugnant to everything we hold dear as Americans.
The president's statement came during a brief return to Washington, 2 days after the white nationalist rally behind this weekend's unrest in Virginia. Also, for the first time, he mentioned Heather Heyer by name. Heyer was killed when a car plowed into a group of anti-racist powder protesters in Charlottesville Saturday. A judge today denied bond for the man accused of driving that car. James Fields is charged with murder. His appearance in court today led to another round of clashes in Virginia. A fourth day of confrontations and conflict outside the courthouse in Charlottesville, while inside, James Alex Fields Jr., the man police say used his car as a weapon during the deadly weekend attack, appeared on closed-circuit TV, arraigned on charges that include second-degree murder. We're learning more about the 20-year-old from Ohio. A former high school teacher now says Fields was outspoken about his political beliefs.
James Nazis were great, it was great, and this whole white supremacy, racial violence.
He said lived through a hearing and was not required to enter a plea. White nationalist Matthew Heimbach blamed authorities for the death of 32-year-old Heather.
This is on the hands of the government, of the police, and the radical left.
Do you have any accountability for this death at all?
Not at all.
And continued saying alt-right and neo-Nazi marchers were the victims during a clash with counter-protesters.
We were attacked.
message met with a rebuff that grew to a frenzy with Heimbach chased from the courthouse steps. A few blocks away, a memorial at the crash scene continues to grow.
Charlottesville
In a city working to erase the scars and honor the injured and lost.
The events in Charlottesville are spurring action in the Philadelphia region. The interfaith group Power is among the groups trying to spark change at home. It's planning a march which will stop at several places like the Philadelphia School District.
For example, to talk about what we call educational apartheid and how white supremacy has impacted the budgeting in public schools.
The group's march is planned for Wednesday. The Southern Poverty Law Center reports the number of hate groups operating in the U.S. rose to 917 in 2016. 59 of those groups are in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware. NBC 10's Mitch Blocker looked at how the election of Donald Trump may be helping with the growth of these groups. You'll see his reporting on the NBC 10 app. And coming up in a few minutes, Eagles defensive end Chris Long is furious over the violence in his hometown of Charlottesville. We will hear from him about what he wants to see now. That's in a live report coming up next. Right now at 5, as many as 100 victims could have been spied on inside a South Jersey dressing room. Police want you to pay close attention to this mugshot, especially if you've tried on clothes recently at Target. NBC 10 South Jersey reporter Sydney Long is live at the Asian Target. Sydney, one peeping Tom arrest has started a much bigger investigation tonight.
Jackie, that's right, it has, and that's because a woman who was victimized here last week, a shopper, she chased this suspect from the dressing room out to the parking lot, so police were able to catch him, but they also caught on to the fact that he may have been performing this crude, invasive, and illegal behavior for some time. Shoppers say this is a case of a fitting room creeper, some say pervert. Eastern police say Frances Vane of Williamstown videotaped a woman undressing in a Target fitting room similar to this one. She saw his hand and phone as she looked down. She immediately chased him from the dressing area of the Route 73 Target to the parking lot.
Well, it's frightening. I mean, when you run into a store, you just expect to just run your errands. You don't expect to be targeted or stalked in any way. It's just frightening.
Mom of 4, Jamie Friedman, and other shoppers were shocked to hear that police believe Vane has as many as 100 images on his phone and other electronic devices. He was arrested at his Williamstown home, now out of jail. He didn't answer the door today.
Really scary and creepy because you think that you're shopping for your own stuff and privately in your dressing room and then you're being exploited.
I'd be full range of all seeing some of that out.
Will Ryan is happy police plan to comb through Vane's electronic data to pinpoint exact stores, times, and locations of this alleged privacy invasion.
I think it's disgusting, honestly. And it goes against a lot of what we should be aiming for as a society nowadays.
Police say Vane took upskirt photos outside of retail fitting rooms. They are urging anyone who recognizes his face to call police so they can determine who exactly was victimized, to what extent.
Definitely, I hope that they figure it out so that they're not just like using their picture and they have no idea, or they had a picture of them and they didn't know.
Now, we do know the incident here at the Target happened on August 9th, but police tell me that this behavior has happened at other stores, in other dressing rooms, and other public places. So they took Vane's devices last week. They are in the process of carrying out search warrants to get data from his phone and from his laptop, and as soon as we have more precise information on where this undressing footage unfolded, we will pass it along to you. Live in Nation, I'm Sydney Long, NBC 10 News.
To your weather now, a dreary day with our NBC 10 at Silver Lake Park in Dover. This guy here was fishing below a cloudy skies, I should say. Showers, though, headed our way. You can see him moving in on the first alert radar. Could mean some people have a wet ride home from work tonight. As we move on now to the live picture of the roadways, I-95 in South Philadelphia.
Let's go to Crystal at Crystal Clyde. Crystal, let's look at the timing of this rain. What we're looking at here here is just a mostly light, kind of spotty rain that's falling. In fact, I don't even think there's as much rain falling as the green that you see. Sometimes radar picks up rain that's a little higher in the sky, but not actually making it to the ground. So this is scattered activity near parts of Wilmington and parts of Delaware County and Philadelphia County. We do have some light rain that's reporting in South Philly right now, and also some light rain that's reporting over parts of Burlington County. And then you can see it stretching into Mercer County. So this is going to be scattered at night in little small pockets, but really it's mostly a light sprinkle. It's not something that's going to be a big concern if you're driving this evening. And then you see this starts to come to a close. Now there's more rain as we get into tomorrow, which will continue scattered shower potential into our morning commute tomorrow. Let's look at our current temperatures now, though. We're 77 in Allentown and 78 in Philadelphia. These temperatures have come down a bit because of the light rain that's been moving through. We're at 77 in Mount Holly and Atlantic City. You're now at 79 degrees. As we move into the next couple of days, temperatures pick up, and so does the humidity. We'll talk more about that coming up in a few minutes. New at 5, police need your help to find a person who's caught on camera vandalizing a local synagogue. Here's a surveillance image of the suspect. Police say the video shows him urinating near the front entrance of the congregation Beth Solomon on Tomlinson Road in Bustleton. The suspect was last seen leaving the scene in a white BMW. Anyone with information is asked to call police.
Who wanted them dead? It's a question being asked tonight after a couple was killed in South Philadelphia. Police say Candido Gonzalez and his girlfriend, Kate Gonzalez, were found dead inside their home here on Federal Street. Police wouldn't say how they died, only that it was a violent scene. Investigators say the home was ransacked, but there was no sign of forced entry.
Passengers are crediting a SEPTA bus driver for keeping them safe during this crash in East Mount Airy today. The bus crashed into a car here at Stenton Avenue in Gorgas Lane around 11:30 this morning. It ended up on the front lawn of a home. No one on board was seriously hurt, and passengers say the driver's fast reaction was the reason for that.
The bus driver actually did a phenomenal job. Going between the tree and the pole and not hitting any house or anything else. He did a great job.
The driver of the car was taken to the hospital, but we are still working to find out how serious that person's injuries are.
Up next, the Eagles making waves with their cheerleader swimsuit for this year's calendar.
You'll definitely want to see the photo. That's new at 5. Plus, Game of Thrones Justice. Someone's in trouble for leaking episodes of the show everyone buzzes about.
And all new at 5 o'clock, priceless painting soul in South Jersey artist devastated tonight. And for some, looks like one of his last pieces of the love of his life.
First Alert Traffic on NBC 10 is sponsored by Montgomeryville Nissan.
For up to 8 hours of relief from external hemorrhoids, try a new approach that's helped generations of hemorrhoid sufferers. Nubricane with Dibucane, the longest-lasting ingredient in its category. Nubricane provides fast, temporary relief from the pain, itching, and burning associated with hemorrhoids for up to 8 hours. No other over-the-counter hemorrhoid product lasts long. Nubricane, available at CVS and Rite Aid. To download a coupon, visit nubricane.com.
Weather can change in an instant.
From blazing heat to sudden showers. You depend on the most reliable forecast for your neighborhood every day.
Because the weather here in the Lehigh Valley isn't the same here at the Jersey Shore.
Or here in Delaware. For the weather forecast throughout the region, trust the team covering the neighborhoods that matter most.
Mine. Yours.
NBC 10 First Alert Neighborhood Weather. Tonight at 11. John.
I like this pizza, and I also like this pizza. As for toppings, I like everything on my pizza. Well, almost everything.
Aldi. Simply smarter shopping.
The back-to-school sale is on at Window Nation. The math is simple. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Buy 4, get 4 free. There's no limit. Get 0% financing until 2019. Plus, get up to a $500 Amazon gift card. 866-95-NATION or visit windownation.com.
I like this coffee, and I like this coffee. I like a nice, quiet cup of coffee.
Aldi, simply smarter shopping.
NBC 10 News Today, now starting at 4 a.m. on First, because you come first. First with traffic reports. First with your neighborhood forecast. More stories and investigations promising results. First at 4 a.m. every weekday morning and always on your app, because you come first. Count on it. Download the 5-Star app everybody's raving about. Your news, weather, and traffic. Count on it.
Now to the latest on the tensions with North Korea. The top American military officer is warning North Korea the U.S. military is ready. Marine Corps General Joseph Tucker issued the warning this morning during a trip to South Korea. He said the United States wants to peacefully resolve the standoff. He went on to say the U.S. is ready to use the full range of its military capabilities to defend itself and allies. North Korea is threatening to lob 4 missiles into the waters near the U.S. territory of Guam.
Back to Charlottesville now. A judge today denied bond for the man accused of plowing his car into a crowd of counter-protesters at a white nationalist rally over the weekend. James Fields is charged with murder. Authorities say he drove into the crowd, killing a woman and injuring 19 other people. A high school teacher says Fields was fascinated with Nazis and idolized Adolf Hitler. Eagles defensive end Chris Long is from Charlottesville. Tonight he's defending his hometown. He's furious over the violence. He's also calling for others to denounce hatred. Let's go to CSN's John Clark now. John, Long has been outspoken about this in practice today.
Yeah, you said new Eagles defensive end Chris Long is really devastated to see what happened in his hometown of Charlottesville, Virginia. He still lives there in the off-season. He went to high school there. He calls it his hometown. Here is Chris today practicing with the Eagles. It was really rough for him over the weekend to see what was going on TV. Chris says this is not a political issue. It's an issue of right or wrong. And Chris wishes our political leaders were quicker to denounce the hatred.
Well, Charlottesville is a progressive, forward-thinking place, logical place, and I think, we've taken the right steps to accommodate the sensitivities of people that I can't possibly understand what it's like to be a minority and walk by a Confederate monument in a public place. So our city council has voted, to change the name of those parks, and the statues are on their way out. So I think what you're seeing is a lot of insecurity, people coming into town to make noise about it. But what's going to happen is what's going to happen.
That is Chris Long there. Coming up at 6:20, we're going to hear from Alshon Jeffrey. Will he make his Eagles debut on Thursday night? And we'll tell you why former Bird Jordan Matthews won't be playing at the Lake in his return here in 3 days. I'm John Clark. We'll see you at 6 o'clock.
All the while, the Eagles preparing for their first home game of the season, preseason, I should say. Looking live here at Lincoln Financial Field, where the Birds play the Bills on Thursday night. NBC 10 is your official Eagles station. It's the only place you can watch that game, and every other game this preseason. This Thursday, Eagles preseason kickoff starts at 6 o'clock live at the Lake, and then the game kicks off at 7 o'clock on NBC 10. The annual Eagles cheerleaders calendar is now for sale. This year, the team is going cutting edge. Snow Fang, a 4-year veteran of the squad, modeled this new sponge suit for the cover. Believe it or not, it was created with a 3D printer, I should say. It actually cleans the ocean as you swim by absorbing oil-based contaminants. Very interesting.
To this now, 4 people were arrested in India today for leaking episodes of HBO's popular series, Game of Thrones. All 4 are being detained for a week while police investigate. They all work for a company responsible for storing and processing the episodes for an app. This is not related to the hack on HBO. Episodes of Thrones and Curb Your Enthusiasm were stolen in that hack. Game of Thrones is the most pirated show in TV history.
Turning now to your first alert weather. Not a bad day for a hoverboard ride. The sisters made their way around Williamstown, New Jersey under overcast skies. Looked fun. A similar scene with gray skies, though, for people taking a 3-day weekend at the shore. This is a live look at the beach in Cape May. They don't mind at all. We're tracking rain, though, on the first alert radar.
They are. You could see showers this evening, then again tomorrow. Let's go to first alert meteorologist Crystal Clyde. Crystal.
Yeah, that's right. Not anything heavy that's out there right now. In fact, a lot of our shore points, this is now Avalon, New Jersey, you're looking at, not getting any rain. We've seen the clouds all day long, and they are still hanging overhead with that gray picture. Now, the light rain and the cooler air trying to move in has affected the temperatures just a tad. We're at 77 in Summers Point, and Cape May Courthouse the same. Mocha Township at 77 degrees, and if we skip over to our Philadelphia neighborhoods, you'll see they've also now mostly fallen into the 70s. That's because there has been some light rain that's moved over. Philly 79, Society Hill, Parkside at 78, and we're at 79 right now in Torresdale. So let's take a look at where the rain is moving through. Again, this is nothing to write home about. This is mostly some light spot showers. And I think that the green you're seeing on radar is indicating a little more rain than what is actually making it to the ground. What I mean by that is this is a picture kind of slicing into the clouds. Sometimes what looks like rain falling isn't actually making it down to the surface. So you might see green over your neighborhood and say, it's not raining outside. But there are some sprinkles that are falling over, particularly parts of Wilmington, near Philadelphia, and then up to Trenton and over to Burlington County. Just little spots, mostly these areas where you see the deeper green. And this is just moving along from the west to the east. So it's going to continue moving through, and we will have some scattered showers that continue to generate overnight as well. So here's the hour-by-hour model, and if we push this through the next few hours into midnight, we still have some scattered showers, mostly hanging north and west, and then they move off, but we keep with scattered showers for your morning commute tomorrow. This is at 8:30 a.m. And Tuesday, while not a washout, is going to continue with the potential for some spotty showers, possibly even some pockets of heavier rain by the afternoon hours. I think this one might be going a little heavy, but nonetheless, some pockets of heavier rain possible. Everything does start to move out by right around 7 p.m., and then that will give way to a more sunny forecast by your Wednesday, and that's when we're going to see temperatures really crank up and the humidity boost up as well. So for tomorrow, here are the forecast highs. We're about 83 degrees for Fairmount and 84 at Tacony. Schwarzsville, you're at 82. Easton, you're 81 degrees. And notice the icons. Most of them are showing at least a shower or an isolated storm developing throughout the afternoon hours. Voorhees, you're at 80 degrees. 78 in Longport tomorrow, and only 78 as well for Newark with some of that rain moving through the area. Then temperatures boost up to near 90 by Wednesday. We'll talk about that with your 10-day on 10 in the next half hour.
All right, Crystal, still ahead, the countdown to the solar eclipse.
Yeah, what you need to know to get you and your family ready to watch the rare phenomenon.
And later, a Yankee legend in Phillies territory. Why the greatest closer of all time, Mariano Rivera, is hanging with local kids tonight.
No way your furniture's here already. Bring one Flanagan. 3-day delivery. Do not mention.
Ever wonder if there's a better way to shop for furniture?
Wow.
Raymore Flanagan.
Thank you.
Bigger selection.
That used to be you.
Better service. Together, right?
No.
Guaranteed delivery in 3 days or less.
Isn't it great?
That's what I needed.
Awesome.
Where'd you say she got her furniture from? Raymore Flanagan. Delivering a better experience. As a national leader in quad-sparing knee replacement, Virtua Joint Replacement Institute is taking innovation to the next level. With 3D modeling and robotic-assisted surgery, our team can plan your minimally invasive knee or hip replacement using a roadmap of your own anatomy. No wonder we have 99% patient satisfaction. We hear it all the time. Why'd I wait so long to get my life back? This is truly personalized medicine.
Virtua for knees, Virtua for hips, Virtua for life.
4 seconds on the clock. Down by 1. Championship on the line. Aaron, the sharpshooter Shanahan fake slap. He's outside of the key. She shoots.
Yes, Aaron, it is a great time to score a deal. We need to make room for the 2018 models.
Relive the thrill of beating the clock. The Volkswagen Model Year-End event. Hurry in and lease a 2017 Jetta S for just $119 a month, plus a $1,000 lease bonus.
Who has 5 lawyers who are also medical doctors, the most of any law firm in America? Klein Inspector. Maybe that's why the New York Times calls Klein Inspector a powerhouse law firm. Call for a free consultation.
Beaches, everything's included. For everyone.
Generation. Yeah, all got a good time.
Beaches all-inclusive resorts. Call 1-800-BEACHES.
This portion of NBC 10 News brought to you by Wilmington University.
You're practical, hardworking, experienced, different. So is Wilmington University. Earn Earn your degree from the university that specializes in higher education for working adults. Apply today. Classes start August 28th.
I'm Jeff Rosenbaum, and I'm dedicated to helping fall-down victims. With over $100 million recovered, we'll stand up to the insurance companies and fight so you don't have to. Choose a law firm that will make a difference.
Remember Rosenbaum.
NBC 10 and Telemundo 62 are getting ready to clear the shelters this weekend.
And when you're choosing a new pet, there's a lot to consider. Like, do you get a puppy or a kitten, or do you get an older pet, maybe a senior one? A lot of people stray away from older pets because some might say they're not as small and cute, but here is something to consider. Senior pets a lot of times are already house-trained and know commands.
It means that they're a little less crazy than a puppy or a kitten, but they're equally as deserving of love.
The Providence Animal Shelter has older pets available for you to take home this weekend. So come on out and help us clear the shelters this weekend. There are nearly 50 shelters teaming up with us. Adoption fees are waived for the big day. That's huge. Check the NBC 10 app to find a shelter near you that is waiving those fees. And if you do adopt, post your pictures on social media using the hashtag #ClearTheShelters.
It's one of the most famous series of paintings, Van Gogh's Sunflowers. One of the 5 paintings is hanging at the Philadelphia Museum of Art, but for the first time, all of them were together virtually. On Facebook Live this afternoon, curators from museums in London, Amsterdam, Munich, Tokyo, and Philadelphia talked about what makes their version unique.
The colors seem to be a little bit stronger in the Philadelphia version, as if he's punched them up a little bit. He's given each flower a very strong personality.
Van Gogh painted his Sunflower series in the south of France in 1888 and 1889.
Up next on 5:30, a Confederate statue is at the center of all the violence in Charlottesville this weekend.
Can the federal government step in to remove statues like that one? Plus, a local guy's move to backseat man as he faces a show of support. Call video, all new at 5:30. But first,
an artist's treasured painting of his late wife stolen from a South Jersey gallery.
It just ripped my heart out again.
I'm Ted Greenberg with this queen to the feet whose claim is just adding to the pain.
This is Heather off schedule. Oh no, don't cry. Don't cry. It's okay. Oh. You were crying earlier and I was like plopping myself down and like passed out. Oh. What's wrong? Don't cry. You're okay. You're okay. So sleepy. You just got a bottle. Now you have some energy. Oh. Brody, it's okay. Wanna play? Oh. Let's play with some toys. Mama. Should we play? Ooh. You wanna hold it? It wiggles. Yeah. Whoa. It's a snake. Yeah, it moves. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It goes around and around. That silly snake. Uh-oh. Snake. What's wrong? It's okay. Whoa, does he stretch out far? Can you stretch him? Stretch. Uh-oh. He fell down. Wow. You're okay. Play. Okay? Let's see, what else? This dinosaur with his teeth. Ouch. Let's see if he can dance. Dance, 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 dance. Should we do more? More? Let's see, who else? How about the bug? Bug, bug, bug. Here comes the bug. Oh. Should we do more? Oh, you do that one again? Yeah, that's the bug. Bug. One more. Do some more. What's the bug? Bug, bug, bug. Some more. Oh, another bug. This one's loud. This is a loud bug. Here it comes. Up. Up, up. Go, bug. Go. He shakes like the snake, huh? He moves all around. So, go! We don't need that. What's wrong? Where are you going? What are you looking for? Dad was at the store. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Brody, it's okay. Let's see. What else? Brody, what is this? Brody, look, let's see. Oh. I'm so hungry. What is that? blow some bubbles? You want to blow some bubbles? 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 Hopefully I have some. Oh, I do. Brody, look. How about some bubbles? Pop, pop, pop. Ready? Set. Go! Brody, look. Pop, 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 pop. Brody. Brody. Pop, pop, pop. What you looking at in there? What's out there? Brody. 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 I see you making funny faces in the window. I see you. Brody. Let's see. Oh, I have this guy. He makes noise. Oh. Ready? Set. Go! What is that? Is that a bug? Bug, bug, bug? Coming right for ya. Wow! Can you do it? Should we do some more? What do you think? Should we do some more? Should we do it? Here, you want to do it? Do some more? Here, buddy. Here, buddy, push right here. Push. Oh, you got a hamburger. That's a bug. Don't eat it. Boom. Some more. Here, we did it. Ready? Let's push. And do more. Brody, don't eat it. Yay! Yay! Push again. No, we don't eat it now. Want to do some more? Here. Ready? Set. Go. I wonder if you would like a vibrating toothbrush one? I wonder if you would like that. You may.
Is that in vibrating?
Yeah. So that might be wise. Kids love that. That like. Yeah. That tickle, like it just tickles everything. Push it. Push.
Oh, good.
Push.
She's peeing.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. All fucking day, this kid.
Really?
Like, woke up this morning, he like tore apart his whole diaper, like his whole diaper, like into like the crystally part.
Ew, don't eat it, no! Oh, Brody. No, 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 no. Oh. Oh.
No, do not touch me.
Here. It's her wife over here. I'm jealous.
Oh no, buddy. Here, let's get your hands clean. Here, we'll clean your hands. This guy's like, while I was like cleaning his bedroom.
Here, let's get your hands. Cleaning it up.
Like somehow got shit all up his back.
Oh my god.
I had to like throw him in the tub first thing in the morning. He like, I don't understand. Yeah, in the kitchen. What happened, big boy? Huh? What happened? It's okay. It's okay. It's Monday. It's Monday. It's a bad day for everybody. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Right? Aren't you today? Oh, oh, here. Here, I'll get it. The trash is pretty full. Alright, come here. What's wrong? Brody, look, I have bubbles. Look, I have some bubbles. Bubbles. Ready? Set? Go! Brody. Thank you. No. Where are you wiggling off to? Got some fun new shorts. Yeah. You're all set. Come here. There. Oh. Big boy. Oh. All day with you. Get on your diapers. Are you gonna play or are you get your brother? It's finally up. Should we do some bubbles? Bubbles! Yeah. Bubbles! Whee! Bubbles! Pop! Look at the bubbles. Hey, let's do more. More bubbles. Pop! Look at the bubbles. You want to pop them? Pop. You want to blow? You want to do it? You want to try? Come on. You blow the bubbles. You want me to do it? You want to try? Wait. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Here, you want to try it? You do it. Here, Brody. You try. Whee! Pop, 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 pop. Should we do some more? More. More. Whee! Should we do some more? More. More. Pop, 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 bubbles. Pop, 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 pop. Whee! Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, but what if we turn this one on? Oh.
I'm so hungry, come feed me. 1, 2, 3, 4 fruit, and veggies are so great. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Uh-oh. Here, what line? You can put them in.
3. I'm hungry. And 2. Let's count to 8.
Here. Put one in. Put it in. Yeah, put it in. Good job. Put it in. Good. There you go. Keep going, Brody. Yeah.
Can you feed me pieces of food? Can you feed me 1 piece of food?
There you go. Push. Push.
Yay! That's 1 piece of food.
Uh-oh. He's falling out. Let's get it in. Can you put it in? You can take it for a walk. Wow. E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm.
2. This is the number 2. 4. This is the number 4.
Alright.
I'm a hungry dinosaur, time to eat. Please feed me a healthy treat. I'm hungry. Can you feed me?
Can you feed him? Let's see. Brody, should we put the bug on? Ready, set, go. You got it? I wonder why he doesn't need to like eat it every time you use it. I think that's probably the vibration. I bet you would love a vibrating toothbrush, huh? Yeah, they're so fun. They're so fun. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Should we do some more? Let's do more. More. Bug, bug, bug. Run, Tito, run! Run! That Cookie Monster? Yeah. Did you miss brother? Mm-hmm. What? Bad. Where's the phone? What's going on, Brody? What's wrong? What's okay? What's going on? What's wrong? Come on, let's go play. Mom. Oh, did you step on the bun? Is it yummy? Yum. Yum. Turn it on. You're going to turn it on. Yeah, then it stops, huh? Do you want some more? Should we do some more? More. Alright. Ready, set, go. Don't go the no. Should we do some more? More butter. Ready, set, go. Oh, go. Should do some more. More. Ready, set, go. Uh-oh. It fell down. Oh my goodness. Someone's going to bed early tonight. Go, go. Go. What? Where do you want to go? Oh my Mama. Oh my. Brody, how about if I put some bubbles? Ready? Set. Could do some more. Wow, look at all the bubbles. Should we do some more? More bubbles. More. Ready, set, go. Yay! Pop, 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 pop. Ready, set, go. You got it. Pop those. Pop, pop. You got it. We'll do some more. Ready, set, go. 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 Do more. Ready, set, go. Ooh, big bubble. You got it. Little ones. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Pop. You got it. You want to do it? You try.
So yucky.
Ugh. Yeah. Ugh. It's yucky. Do some more. Ready, set, go. Oh no. Ready, set, go. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Whoa. Pop. Do some more. More. Ready, set, go. Pop, pop, pop. Pop. You got it. Ready, set, go. Oh, it popped. Pop. Ready, set, go. Pop. Pop, pop. Do some more. More. Should I tie my shoe? Yeah. You gonna tie it?
You can tie it.
Oh gosh, that's probably so yucky. Whoa. Here. No bubbles? I'm gonna do it. Ready? many bubbles. Whoa. Pop, pop, pop. So more. More bubbles. There we go. You want to get some? Ready? Wow! Pop, 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 pop. More? That mean more? I think so. Alright, ready, set, go. Yay! Pop, 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 pop. You got it! Pop, pop, pop. You want more? More? Over there. You want more? More? I think I heard more. More? More bubbles? Ready, set, go! Yay, go! Go, go, go! Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Mama, let it pop, pop, pop. Did Mama do it? Mama let. Mama blew the bubbles. Bubbles. You want more bubbles? More? More? Ready, set, go. Whoa! Oh, pop, 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 pop. Whee! What are you doing over there? Go over here. Quit flying. What'd you find? Is that the snake? That's the snake. What's happening? That's the snake. Yeah. He likes to wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle all around. He's fine. You're done. He likes to wiggle all around. All day you do. What is that? Maybe it's the solar eclipse. It's getting everyone all crazy. I don't even know what it is. Oh my gosh. It's just like whining all day. Stop whining, you're happy. You both are. You both are super happy babies. Right? What are you doing over there? What are you doing? What are you doing? You want to come and play? Huh? Check out his crib on Saturday night? Oh no. Yeah. I'd go over here or like in the kitchen, just hear like a thump and then like screaming. And I'm like, ugh. She thought it was this one. I was like, it's that guy. It's this guy. Were you exploring? Yeah. Kind of like a few times I put his leg over, but never the full thing. But Saturday night he decided to adventure. It was time, huh? Brother said, I'm gonna jump. Jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump, jump. Oh my goodness, what happened? Did you fall down? Oh no. Oh, Brody, what happened? Oh, give a boo-boo? Who's your boo-boo? Boo-boo-boo-boo? Where is it? Oh no, today's just too much, huh? Too much. Case of the Monday. If I've ever seen it. Let's go it. Oh, there comes Cookie. Cookie, Cookie, Cookie. Cookie, Cookie, Cookie. That's the person that keeps coming after him. I'm gonna get you. Cookie, Cookie, Cookie. Yay! Oh my goodness, he went so fast. Vroom, vroom, vroom. What did Cookie do? What did Cookie do? Cookie, Cookie, Cookie. Cookie, Cookie, Cookie. Cookie, Cookie, Cookie. Yep, just hit your mom. That sounds good. Oh, Brody, you look so sleepy. What's wrong? Did you stay with me? Yeah. It's a rough start to the morning. Shit and diaper all over the crib. You know, you just can't recover from that. It's just going to be an awful day and you know it. Yeah. When that starts out your morning. Yeah. The poor kid. I wonder if he's growing. I know when my little guy was growing. Yeah. He just couldn't, like, settle himself. And then we noticed, like, it would be, like about a week. Or if he was, like, teething or something like that, like, it would be about a week. And then he'd, like, get his personality back. Robo's like him. So easy breezy, so calm. And then when he starts ramping up, it's like you notice because he never does that. It's like a little bit of like a nightmare the past week, I'd say. Today I was like really bad and it's just like everything in his path. Like trying to pull the light, like playroom looked like a fucking bomb hit. Oh. Probably not myself. Yeah. I mean, he was probably like upset about like what happened. But yeah, what he felt. Yeah. Well, not even that, just like ripping off his diaper and then that's getting. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. The body functions. Yeah. It's really fucking clean. I really enjoyed that. So much. Hi, big boy. What's that? What is that? Is that the dinosaur? Pediatrician like wants me to call early intervention for him. Really? Like, he's like not like speech, but for like fine motor skills, I guess. Oh, I'm sure. Would that be a teeth comment or anything? I don't know. I actually like lost my job on Friday. Oh no! I'm so sorry. So that's terrible. Yeah, I'll actually be around. I was like, wow, please don't be there for entertainment. I only ever met her. Oh no. Yeah, it's pretty shitty. That is terrible. With no nothing. No, there wasn't like a severance package, which is very nice. Kind of nice. So it's like last. Is it company wide in general? Like, is it company? Oh. No, it's growing, and they're just like. It was time anyway for me to probably go. I would have preferred it on my own terms. But they're not like fighting. They're like, we're not going to fight around for it. We're just going to give it to you. We're giving you a severance package. Oh, good. Yeah. So. That's good. So, I mean, it's good. You're on the boys more, but like, it's like ever since like Friday, I guess he just said he was like kind of okay with during these a nightmare. Like ever since like Friday, and then like he never wakes up in the middle of the night. And like Saturday morning, like I woke up, I couldn't sleep. I finally got back to sleep, and it was like 5. He's like screaming bloody murder, and then like I was like up with him. And he fell out of it, and then Brody fell out of the crib that night. The kids also know when something's off too, like, right? You could see things. Yeah. Probably like a little bit of combination. I mean, I wonder if Brody is
stimulating, like getting like
Yeah, like, and that might be what that vibration.
I don't know.
What vibration might be like, you know, like kind of stimulating.
I remember we went to some one of his cousins or something's birthday, and one of the little girls there had like a teething ring that vibrated, and everybody like stole it from her, and she's like crying. It was kind of funny. And I was like, oh, it's gross. Like you're sharing so many germs. It's fine.
Well, the other good thing about the vibrating toothbrush is I was at Dental Hygienist before I was a speak about autism.
Okay.
And I didn't see too many. I worked in Mount Laurel, and where I worked was by a lot of 55 and older communities, so I didn't get a lot of families. Every once in a while we did, but I would always say, what is that? Is that a ball? Pop, 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 pop. I would always tell them to get one of them, just because a lot of kids only to brush their teeth, and that just made it easy, because they loved all that stimulation.
Yeah, like he would probably like lights it.
Yeah, like well, good. Yeah,
it's like
doing toothpaste on there, and go to town.
Pediatrician was like, I can't believe how good of shape his and for not brushing them. I was like, I don't know.
You know what? My pediatrician actually told me a long time ago, like, their saliva when they're little will kind of handle all that. I mean, me as a hygienist, I was like, I'm not like with the, I would like take cotton swab, not cotton swabs, but gauze, and kind of like, and then he was like, you know, you're good. It's okay. And I'm like, oh, you know.
What's that? Pop, 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 pop. Did you see this thing that came up
Oh, I know. We love that.
Yeah, I was like,
what's wrong? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
So tired.
Yeah, I love those things.
I know. I was like,
all day long. Boom.
I saw it, it came out of his bag, his cousin Kurt got it for him, for Becca, and I was like, oh my god, it's the first to steal that thing.
That will be mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's perfect. It's like very similar to what you have.
Yeah. I love those things. I love all those things.
This one gets dirty, but
yeah. Yeah,
it's like my hair, cat hair.
Like you had just wipe down with like a, you know, those wet wipes they get, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Wipe it down for us. Oh my goodness, you.
I know. And like I couldn't come out for a nap because I was like standing as he was bedding.
Aww. Well, that stinks.
Yeah.
That stinks. Squeeze it. Squeeze. Push. Push. He's getting so big.
I know. Crazy.
You're so big.
6'1". This guy's 2. Probably taking me to haircut tomorrow. I swear it just like comes out of nowhere. I'm like, when did you not be able to see with your hair?
Why did that grow so long?
Yeah. No, hold up, I missed one. I love his little girl.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Cute. She's like a spinning image of like TJ the baby.
Really?
Nuts. Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah. It's funny because we always thought like Brody looked the most like TJ. I mean,
it's you, huh?
Yeah.
It's you.
Yeah.
I think you're making some monster noises over there. I hear some monster noises. Big boy. What's that, brother? What do you see? Oh, I see. You see that fun ball? That fun fuzzy ball? Fuzzy, fuzzy, fuzzy? No, no, you're like sleeping. Fuzzy, fuzzy, fuzzy. What's brother doing?
More things in his mouth.
Yeah, I wonder
ever.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's gotten like to the point where I'm like, what? Like, you haven't been this bad in like a while.
Yeah. I think maybe there's a tooth coming in. Right?
It's weird. Like he got like a mouthful of teeth kind of out of nowhere, and like I feel like didn't have many symptoms. Where like this one just was like a mouthful of drool, and like I knew he woke up because he was teething. Like we just gone to the doctor, said like he saw someone at the top, like trying to break through. So he's like more, I don't know, symptomatic.
Yeah.
But he like doesn't even know, except I guess does. It's like everything in the mouth. Gosh.
We did frozen waffles. And I just stick a frozen waffle in his mouth. I like those, they like the big frozen ones or elbow ones or whatever they are. They're like the Earth's Best.
Okay.
They're like a little bit thinner, almost like a pancake, like they're not like a thick waffle. And I just like, and they come in like, they're like 4 like minis, but you can put them all together. Yeah, so I would just like give him one of those frozen ones and just like let him melt with your giant mess. But
oh yeah, it sounds really messy.
It is.
I got to eat some of it too.
Yeah, a little bit he did, but like he just loved that cold.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Is that the bug? Bug, bug, bug. Bug, bug, bug.
He's much better at like
He came the other day when we were, he said up.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, up.
I seen him the other morning and I was like, yummy, yummy, yummy. He's like, yummy, yummy, yummy. That was so cute. It's like a different experience.
What is that? Brody, what do you have?
Brody, you look a little cray-cray right now.
What do you have?
So it's like cheese, so if you like do like a cheese thing with it too. Cheese! 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 Can you say cheese? Cheese! 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 You gonna do it? Gonna tell me? Or yummy, yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy. Kaboom! Kaboom! Oh yeah, he peed on the ground again.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, wonderful. How are you doing today?
Thank you.
What's going on, dude? You have an extra power nap? Oh, God. That bruising's happening. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'll do that in an hour.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely.
And then next time I'm doing all that, obviously we'll place so you can do what you gotta do to
Oh, bless you. Was it busy?
Yeah. What was this? It was towards the end. They didn't have any of that roast I got my roll. They had plenty of mine. So I got six of them.
Okay, those are good though, they're smaller portions.
I was only going to get 6, but then I just got 1 more for another 6. So Boy, you're missing out on good bread. I wish you would eat the bread. You never want to eat the bread.
What are you doing? Back on up. What's that?
Strawberries. I only got 1 gallon of milk from there.
Circle.
They show that powdered milk flake.
Sit up on your own.
Oh, you just say nothing with that?
Yeah. Like, hi, Dad. He's like, sit up for a second by himself. Good job.
He's been like walking, like sliding off the bed like these and kind of getting himself up a lot easier. He's going to be walking.
There we go. I hope so. You're going to make my life so much easier. Everyone's like, oh no, walking force. I'm like, no, walking is the best. Yay! Good boy!
We make that.
We can make, we did it again. We can make that too.
We get that.
Yeah, we can make that
I love mashed potatoes.
Yum, yum,
love
yum.
mashed potatoes. Pretty like mashed potatoes. Not that instant stuff. That's what bad. Rock. Zucchini, onions, lettuce, tomato, cucumber. So much bread, oh my goodness. Your red onions are in the drawer with the onions.
Okay.
I almost forgot that. What's good, buddy? What are you trying to tell me? Ready? So
Feel it? Up, up, up.
yeah, it's way too difficult. So difficult today. What happened?
Dinosaur.
What's going on? Are you trying to say I'm sorry that it's being bad today? Sorry for not listening. Are you on?
Yeah, he's gonna be a better host, right?
No glasses. No. No glasses. Just hugs. I'm sorry I just spanked your onion earlier. Gotta behave, buddy.
What is saying maybe teething?
At a Brody?
Yeah.
Big teeth is running around and knocking everything over.
Yeah, like acting out, but like he's having noticed he's putting like more stuff in his mouth than he ever has in like a long time too. And she has this like bug thing, and it like stings and makes noise, but it vibrates, and every time I like want to like put it in his mouth.
I love you. Thank you for coming and falling asleep on me. That made me really tough. Hey, you love me still. You're sorry for being dead today. You could be bad and hurt yourself doing dumb things, but you're sorry for your brother and breaking things. It's not good. Look at the hair back on. Oh my God.
Okay. I feel like Buddy's a lot more like talkative. You know, like he might take him a little bit.
Oh, look at that person that would.
But that apple's a lot more. He definitely does.
Yeah, he
definitely does. I feel like I hear words more sometimes now.
But I think he just said up.
He might have. I try to like, when I pick him up, I try to say like up, up, up. Or like if he's like hanging at the gate, I'm like up, up. You want
You
up?
gotta say up, and your
You have
hands
to say
say
up. Yeah.
up.
He Pinky said up.
You want up? Up? You said up?
Can you feed me?
No, how about up? Up? Up, 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 up. That's like our kid poopy. About 30 pounds, 60 pounds of poopy upstairs.
Some of my poop.
I love you, buddy.
My
You smell good.
the cats.
That you smell good.
5. I feel like that's all we do is poop, poop, poop. Boys. And then like they get pooping on top, like he should like, I don't know, I got him everywhere he pooped. I think it's like, I was about to feed him yogurt, he pooped. Like I fed him more yogurt, I think he pooped. I think he pooped every single day. Diaper change. Wow, it was so much poop.
Yeah, he's looking at you. He's like, sleep.
I can't see his face. Well, Brody, Elmo has to go away because we can't watch Elmo and there's pee all over him. Oh no, poor Elmo.
I got a good deal. It was like $25. And
Yeah.
he had almost tears, so I mean.
We'll
get another way.
It's like a little surprise because it has like lullabies for him. It doesn't. Oh.
Yeah, so you're keeping it in there, and then one time now.
And he like loves it.
It's fine, you know. Okay. We just want, I don't think we'll put it in your crib or something.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm popping the thing out too because it has all the accessories with the arms. Like in the arm, when you squeeze its little finger, so you can't just pull it all out. It's battery thing. So.
No, I know. I tried to.
I knew I already knew that because I believe I would have watched it a long time ago. It smelled a while ago. But your dad died. I wasn't sure. Where'd you going, buddy? He's going to join a dumpster pile somewhere.
I'm hungry. Can you feed me?
I mean, I'm sure I could have rigged something up to clean it and hand wash it or put it in the dishwasher.
No, you wouldn't be able to put him in the dishwasher. That would have been the same thing as like putting him in the washer.
Nah, you like bring something over, like tie something over the part where it's mechanical. It might not work as good as the sound thing.
You know, it's a shame that they make the toy fuzzy.
Yeah.
And then no way to like clean it, you know? Yeah, because for a kid, like, kids can vomit, kids can urinate, kids can, you know, toss it into a tub. I mean, there's like a million things.
I would have swore like every toy told you could take the whole battery out.
Yeah,
now,
you can't take the battery part out.
because he has this thing with his hand down, he has sensors and stuff, so like when you touch his hand and like everything else, and now it's like the whole Smells like trash or something.
Yeah, it's trash, it's my hair. It's shed a lot. It's showers. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Kitty litter box, dude. They stink. They've been stinky since your mother's birthday party.
You're almost there, my friend, huh? You're almost there.
Get litter boxes, and we'll go get them one at a time. Hey, put extra litter in there because you got lazy in here. Brother's birthday party, stuff more litter without some other shit ready. Super duper heavy.
Oh, he fell down.
Where you going? Go to bed. You got somewhere.
Guys, I went upstairs.
Snake. Snake.
I'm hungry. Can you feed me?
Because I'm sitting? What's happening? What's wrong? Brody. What happened? What's Mama gonna do? She gonna turn it on? Turn it on! Oh, yay! Oh, and the tears are away.
Clashes over symbols of the
news is hitting up for now.
White supremacist hate groups into the open that for years have operated in the shadows. Klan chapters is actually down. Confederate and other groups are on the rise, sometimes inspiring deadly attacks.
We are seeing more people who are not necessarily affiliated with a group and motivated to carry out, in many cases, real criminal violence.
Noting that trend, a federal bulletin in May said the white supremacist
Oh, that's the good one. Oh yeah, we swash it every single night. It's the only thing that would calm down, like last year. Yeah, Donna, you love this movie.
It's like the only movie you would actually like sit down and watch.
Really?
Yes, I know. I want to know why we said
Well, I like all the chatting. You know, like at least he knows like that is what we're doing. Like I do feel like what you're saying. Like every once in a while there's a real word kind of smushed in there.
Yeah.
And especially when we were playing the other day, like he did go and I forget what the other word was, but he did too. I mean, it took him a while, but like it was like, yeah,
He does say
he
it.
got there. Yeah. So I think that the babble is like the beginning, kind of like what he's doing now. Like it'll
all become words.
Yes.
At some point.
Yeah, because at least he's doing that. Because like if he was just, and he does have some like the mama, like he knows to call you when he's feeling blue, and all those emotions are good. Like he cries when he's sad, he's laughs when he's happy. So like all of that's very good. Yeah.
He's talking about you.
And he likes to play.
He does.
Yeah. So that's good. Yeah, and he's easy breezy. So I think, he's coming along.
Like when he like smiles at me.
Yeah, I know.
He like laughs at certain things that are like actually funny too.
Yeah, like
and sometimes like he gets scared and he like runs away at like scary scenes.
Yeah, which is so good.
Yeah.
So he recognizes it, and that it kind of like lets us know that he understands
human emotion.
Right. Human emotion, or even like what was scary about that. So whether it be the music or like the frowny face or whatever, like something about it made him like, oh.
Yeah. For sure.
Hello. I'm Julie. Can I and that was just the beginning. Headquarters only got more crowded from there.
What's your favorite movie?
What?
What's your favorite movie?
Okay, looks like you got that. What?
That's the keeping running steady.
Good. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. All right, open.
Physically and socially. Make it clear or she's prepared for the battle. It's that way! I can save my life. Yeah.
Well, you don't eat for dinner. You should.
All right, so on here I just said like keep doing what you're doing as far as like talking and music, and then like if there's any of the babble, like if he's like looking and like saying something, if you can like try to repeat similar to what he's saying back to him, because that just kind of that whole like parroting thing will then maybe allow him to start imitating us. Yeah. And then I just wrote about the vibrating toothbrush, like that either he likes the sensation of that in his mouth, or he's teething and he wants something like that in there. Yeah. So either way though, and then that might be a good way to like. Yep. Yeah. Because if he knows that that's in there and he likes the feeling, then maybe he won't be so like.
They make them for kids.
They do. Yeah. 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 It's like a I'm trying to think who might make it. I don't know. If I see one at Target, if I see one, I'll just make sure and send it to you.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my God. I don't go in there without like $100.
And I get least something like mine.
Yeah. Like paper towels is why I'm headed in there. $100 later it'll be. Well, I'm sure we need it.
Oh my God, that was accessory. Fall is coming.
I wasn't sure if we needed laundry detergent, cereal, and
like everything.
And then that like dollar section in the beginning, which was so fun. Like, you can't stay away from that. Yeah. Those like fun paper clips. Bye, Brody.
Bye.
That's the island. And that's the truth.
And I think maybe if I was one of the characters, huh? Probably.
Or what makes life right.
No, just